Hello everyone and welcome back to Comic Vantage. Now for today's video we don't have my normal weekly review. I'm actually going to get to that later on in the week, probably Friday or Saturday I'll be able to put that up. But today I wanted to bring you something a little different. So one of the things that people suggested when I was doing my Christmas in July was to show my signed comic books that I've been getting. Because I talk a lot about getting signed comic books. I love getting comic books signed, meeting creators, artists, all that kind of stuff. And they're like, hey, why don't you show some of your signature books? Now, I've done this before, but they really didn't seem too interesting. But, I mean, as long as people are requesting it, I'm going to do it. So I am lucky to live someplace that gets a lot of creators and artists, writers, inkers, I mean, colorists, everything comes through here. I live in Las Vegas, Nevada, and I have a nice stack of books. And by an opportunity to get a lot of signatures, I'm talking a lot of signatures. Now, this good old stack right here is only from the last 3 months. These were from the beginning of July clear through now, up until like 2 weeks ago. So, let's get started showing some of these books. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, you've already gotten a taste of what some of these books are. But let's start at the beginning here. First up, Spawn, Medieval Witchblade, this awesome black and white cover signed by Brian Haberlin right there, one of the creators of Witchblade. And not only issue 1, but issue number 2. So I got them both. Beautiful, beautiful books. Look at that. And next up, we are going into our Brian Azzarello books. And Azzarello was a really cool guy to meet. He was actually really nice. Very accommodating. Oh, and I have to mention that I paid absolutely nothing for all these books to get signed. So, yeah, nothing at all out of pocket. So here we go. Good old Brian Azzarello down here. This is a book 1 of the DK3 Master Race. Nice Silvestri cover. And then I also got him to sign 2 copies of the David Finch cover. One black and white, one color. See his gorgeous signature down here. These are great books. I really like these a lot. Also at that signing was Meredith and David Finch. So I got a couple books from them as well. I have this beautiful rose. This is the gold cover. I got Meredith Finch to sign that for me. And then I also got the black and white Diamond Retailer Summit cover. Oh, you know what? Azzarello was not at this signing. Azzarello was at the Frank Miller signing before that. So, but anyway, both those beautiful books signed by Meredith Finch. Also there was her husband, David Finch. I got this gorgeous Wonder Woman, number 38, cool black and white cover. And David Finch signed it, and Meredith Finch signed it, because they worked on this book together. And also, this issue number 39. These are absolutely beautiful. I love these books. Some of these I actually purchased to flip, but after getting this one and seeing, I love this cover. I don't think I can part with that. Absolutely amazing. And next up, this was my most recent signing, which was Mark Brooks and Addie Granov. And I got Mark Brooks to sign 2 of these beautiful variant covers of Justice League 1. I'm sure some of you have seen these before on my channel. I've actually given a lot away, especially the black and white ones. Beautiful. And I got Addie Granov to sign this very cool Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows. This is his black and white variant cover on here. Gorgeous cover. And I got him to sign his variant cover of Venom number 1. Look at that. This cover was reused. It's on another book. I don't remember which one it is, but it has all the trade stuff on it. And I wanted this beautiful Virgin cover because, man, that thing is just gorgeous. This is actually going to get hung up on my wall. That's not going anywhere. That's going to my PC. Next up, I've got a Batwoman number 1, and this is the awesome Jay Lee cover. Now, I met Jay Lee previously and got him to sign it here, and this time around I got James Tynion to sign it. So these are all my Tynion books coming up now. I also got him to sign this Dark Knight's Metal Casting number 1. Pachow. And Dark Days The Forge number 1. And along with this, I also have Scott Snyder on here. So I have Tinian and Snyder both signed them for me. Now, next up, this beautiful, oh, that's actually kind of hard to see, Curse of the Sleeping Beauty. And this was done by Everett Hartsoe, and he signed this bad boy for me. And this is a very, very, very limited edition. This one I've spotlighted a couple times now on my Instagram, and the reason it's so limited is because there was only 10 of these printed in the entire world. 10. And right there, numbered it. I have number 9 of 10. The coolest thing about this book, you hear that? It's actually a metal cover on there. It's an actual sheet of metal. That's why it's so shiny. Awesome. Now, Everett Hartsoe also signed this for me. And this, wow, I could not, I love this book. This is Nightcry #1. It is an anthology series. I think it only ran like 8 issues back in the 90s, but this was the underground comic to get. This book has Everett Hartsoe, Brian Pulido, Joe Monks, and Hart D. Fisher all in one book. I mean, these were the bad boys of comic books back in the day. In the 90s, Hart D. Fisher was actually called the most dangerous man in comic books. I absolutely love this. The stories in here are great. Absolutely beautiful. Hartsoe, I think he'd actually forgotten that he did this book. And the artwork he did a Razor story in here, which is now going to be a major motion picture starring Emma Dumont. And the artwork was done by Ed McGuinness, and I was going to have Ed McGuinness sign this as well, but he actually missed out on that con. He canceled on us. But wow, I love this book. This is another one straight to my PC. Not going anywhere. Absolutely love it. And next up, from First Comics, we have RRH number 8. This completes my run. I have all 8 issues, all signed by Orlando Harding, the writer and the creator. Now, you probably have never heard of this book, and I'm telling you right now, you should really look for it. It's such a great book, such an original storyline. RRH stands for Red Riding Hood. And it's set in modern day, and we have this lovely young lady over here who is the newest incarnation of the Hood. And the Red Riding Hoods are werewolf hunters, and that's the whole point behind this. So you have descendants of the Big Bad Wolf who are werewolves, and the Big Bad Wolf originally was a werewolf, hunting them down. And as the bloodline kind of passes from mother to daughter, new Hoods are born, and she's being hunted now by the newest werewolves, and her dad is a descendant of one of the original huntsmen, and he like leads a biker gang, and the entire gang are all descendants from the huntsmen, which are really cool, and they're all charged to defend the Hood. Really great story, very original. Absolutely love this book. All right, next we're getting into my Freddie Williams stuff. Ooh, Freddie Williams was kind enough to sign a ton of books for me. Now, I didn't do them all in one sitting because I'm not that kind of person. I got him to do it actually over a course of 2 days at a con. So, wow, a lot of books coming up. First up, He-Man Thundercats #1. This is that cool coloring book edition. Now, there's no signature on the cover because he suggested I get it signed inside. So it's actually inside is his signature. He said most people want to go back and recolor it anyway, so he always signs it inside. Along with that, I got 2 copies of the #1 with the villain cover. And his signatures are tucked down in here. One there, one there. And then also got a #2 to go with that. A #3. A #4. Another #4, and this is another series. I love this cover, so I got them signed too. But this is one series that's absolutely amazing, extremely underrated. If you haven't read it, you should. And it kind of ties in directly to the new He-Man Injustice storyline as well. So, and then #6, that is a full run, the entire series of that. Along with that, he signed this Batman Ninja Turtle director's cut book, which has his raw pencils in it. Actually, let's rearrange the books over here. They seem to be sliding around when you have a big stack like this. There we go. He was also kind enough to sign this Batman Ninja Turtle 2nd series, issue #1 for me. I got that right there. All right, now we're going into our Jason Aaron books. Jason Aaron signed this really badass cargo hold Campbell variant cover of Star Wars #1 for me. And Mighty Thor 705. It's a good book for him to sign right here. And then I have the regular cover of that Star Wars #1. Just signed it right across there. Those are my Aaron books. Next up, Scotty Young. It's got him to sign this. I love Charles Soule. I love Curse Words. It's a great series. I picked this book up like the day it came out because I just thought it was kind of neat. And then Scotty Young signed it for me. I didn't even realize it was Scotty Young cover. And this one here was another one that Scotty Young didn't even realize this was his book either. And this is a Street Fighter II #2 foil edition. And he signed it. He actually had to flip the book open to make sure he had done work in this book. And he actually did a storyline in the back. Did an entire story, which is really cool. And then up next, we have our Jimmy Palmiotti books. I got him to sign this awesome XO Man of War. I am a sucker for chromium covers, so I could not pass this up. And then also from Jimmy Palmiotti, this awesome Vampirella Zero, this great red foil cover. And Palmiotti did the artwork through the entire book, which is really cool. And along with Palmiotti, Amanda Conner was there, of course. So I got them to sign this for both of them. This is Jimmy Palmiotti's creator-owned series he released last year through First Comics. Really, really good story. Absolutely love it. And Amanda Conner did the covers for him. So she signed it over here, and then he signed it for me there. Very cool people. They were a lot of fun. Really enjoyed those guys. Great stories. And just very personable. It was really cool to hang out with them. All right. And now we're going to get some more of my fun books. Like right here. This is Breed #1. It's kind of hard to see, but Jim Starlin signed it right there. And this was his creator-owned series that he put out many years ago, back in the 90s, under the Bravura imprint for Malibu Comics. Good read. A lot of fun. And Jim Starlin was a really nice guy, too, when you meet him. You know, he was like, "Are you CGCing these?" And I'm like, "No." He goes, "Oh, good old-fashioned defacing then." This is another one of his series that he put out years back, and this is Dreadstar. He signed it right there for me. And then, of course, First Gamora, Strange Tales #180. Beautiful book. Got him to sign it right there. Look at that. And then got him to sign this Infinity Crusade. And I also got Ron Lim to sign it. They were both sharing a table, sitting side by side, signing books. I love this cover. Awesome. And the rest of the Ron Lim books. There we go. Spider-Man Unlimited #1. Ron Lim right there. And then Deadpool Back in Black #2, his variant cover. And along with that one, the Deadpool Back in Black #4. I had pretty much all of the Back in Black Ron Lim variant covers, but these are the two I liked the most. And this Edge of Venomverse #1 that he had signed. And along with his signature right here, I got Matt Rosenberg there a while back. So I got them both to sign that for me. Really cool. And then I got Tyler Kirkham. Great guy. He's a lot of fun to meet too. This guy has some great personality. He wants to talk to everyone that comes by his table and just know your story. This is the second time I got to meet him, so this is really cool. I got him to sign this right here. And then the black and white version of that cover. And then I got him to sign this just because it's a lot of fun. Avengers Transformers crossover. And this is issue #1. He signed it right there for me. And then the next one I got is my buddy Dan Frega. Here we go. He signed this gorgeous Bloodstrike black and white cover for me. Right there's his signature. And he signed the color one as well. This is such a great guy. If you don't follow him here on YouTube, he has his own channel called Couch Doodles. Go check him out. Him and I, we really hit it off at con this year, so that was very cool. And I got him to sign this amazing Lady Demon #1 Dynamic Forces cover. And it's funny, I handed this to him. He's like, "Oh my God, I forgot I did that book." All right. Then I got Kevin Eastman to sign this really cool Planet Awesome variant cover. It's the Ramos cover right here. think this is Ninja Turtle 75. Yes. And, oh, here's one of my favorites that I got at the con. Actually, I paid for this one. So there was one book that I paid for. I think it was $10 that I paid for this, from Marv Wolfman. And this is Omega Men #3, first appearance of Lobo. Marv Wolfman signed it right there for me. And then last, but certainly not least, one of the books that I had gotten back recently from CGC. Batman Adventures #1, sketch variant cover. Now, I had Jay Lee already do a variant cover, or a sketch for me on here. I had CGC crack this out at the con, and I got Kevin Eastman to sign it right there. And it was funny because he's like, oh my God, is that a Jay Lee? I'm like, yeah. And he kind of flipped out because he'd never seen Jay Lee draw a turtle before. So he was really excited to see that. And as you can see, I got myself a 9.8 on this. Absolutely beautiful. So anyway, those are my last 3 months books that I had gotten signed. Now, this isn't going to be like this all the time just because I hit a big con and got a lot of autographs really fast. So if you guys like this, I will do more videos when these books start coming in. You know, I'll set up a little stack and just shoot a video of everything I've gotten signed. I do have, what month are we in? August, so 9. I have 4 more signings set for the year plus a con. So I have a lot of books I can show you guys. If you want to see them, let me know. So to all my current subscribers, thank you for watching. You guys are awesome. Love you. Comment. Leave me comments below. Let me know if you like this. Or just tell me what book you thought was your favorite. Or, you know, if you want to see something closer, let me know. I can accommodate. And if you're new to the channel, hit the little CV right there. It subscribes you. And hit the little bell up there. Get your notifications, let you know when I'm putting cool stuff out. And you want to see the stuffs. All right, guys. Like always, thank you for watching and take it easy.